We see the 10-year celebration. Tell us a little bit about starting this business and how long you've been in.
We opened as Cardinal Sign in August of 2014. So we've been here 10 years in Cali County and going into our 11th year in August. We bought an existing business that myself and Val had worked at and just changed the name and started fresh.
And what made you keep that business here in Cali?
We live here mainly.
What is your favorite part of running a small business?
Probably the customers that we've made friends with and that have been repeat customers. We've had several that have been with us from the start, and then some that have come to us new, and we've just had a really great relationship with a lot of them. So it's pretty nice to have people come back.
Have any advice for those wanting to start their small business?
Advice for other small business owners would probably be prepared for the ups and downs. In a small town, there's definitely a lot of that, and there's a lot of struggles that come along with it. Just trying to be known and get your name out there and get a reputation and keep business local.
And you mentioned ups and downs with the business. What kind of challenges have y'all faced?
COVID was huge, like every small business, I'm sure. Money is an issue, like probably every small business, and just the fluctuations that come with that, just because sometimes everything's going really well and then next thing you know it's complete opposite. And for us it's somewhat seasonal, but at the same time we've been really surprised by changes in that. And COVID by far was the biggest issue, just trying to even stay afloat and keep our business during that time.
Okay, and what has been your favorite job that you've done?
One of my favorites has been Main Street Games because it was so different than anything we've done before, and it encompasses neon lighted letters, flat signs, standoffs from the building, so it has halo glow, and a lot of different things. One of the others that Val and Dennis mentioned was the transits for the school district, and a lot of the branding we've been working with on the school district to get them where they have a look. We recently did another EMC board in Arc City for a church, and we've done Whittier's at Whittier Elementary here in town and the Tisdale Church east of town. Those are definitely the bigger, more costly, more entailed jobs that have a lot of pieces that go into them, but they've been the kind of job where we can be creative on how we're going to install and how we can make it happen and fit someone's budget, which is really fun. We had a project once for Rubbermaid that they have a sign near their warehouse off the bypass that there's no power. So that was our first solar sign. And that was a brand new experience for us because we had never done solar. So it was kind of cool getting to do something different like that. We've had a great relationship with most of the real estate and auction people in the area, most of them from the start of the business and doing their real estate signs for all of their sales and riders for their yard signs. And they've just been great repeat customers all through the years. And we also have completed a couple of wraps on service trucks for Berry Tractor out of Wichita. And that was a really fun project because my oldest son worked in the business and now works for Berry, and he was able to come and work with us and help wrap those vehicles, which now he is actually driving one of those vehicles. So that was a pretty cool project to get to do that, and very large scale because service trucks have a lot of compartments and doors and things, and it was full wraps on those. And we've had a great relationship with Dexter throughout the years, the city itself, businesses over there, and their school district. So we really appreciate all the things they bring to us, and we helped out with all of their new fields and stadiums and signage that they have for the school district. So that was pretty rewarding. Another favorite vehicle graphic job that I remember doing is the Humane Society van for the Cali County Humane Society, because they wanted to do something less boring and more flashy. So it's what I would essentially call a hybrid wrap, because it's not a full wrap, but if you see it around town, it's very noticeable and has a lot going on. So that was a fun project.
That kind of goes into my next question. What's something that you hope to create in the future or keep creating in the future?
We would like to do more things outside the box, more of the oddball, not just a square cabinet and a flat sign kind of thing. We'd like to do more wraps, more vehicle wraps. They're a lot easier because we're not out in the weather. Weather for us is a huge struggle in the business. There's days like today when it's very sunny outside and a customer might call asking why we haven't installed their sign, but it's 20-mile-an-hour winds. So just educating the customers too on how we do things is important, because a lot of people don't understand that. Um, so it's a trade-off of just trying to educate them and make them understand that just because they want it done today, we can't always do it today. So wraps would be a lot easier because we have more control. We don't have to worry about the weather. So, and they're pretty fun. You can go anywhere with them, do anything.